So yesterday was my birthday. Usually I always get a card from my mom, cards from my kids. For at least 4 years, I've had birthdays where I had no partner, and I have not been given a card from a man since I can remember. I have not been given an actual birthday card where the person wrote, took time. I'm not going to show what he wrote, but there's a lot in here. I haven't been given a gift like this. I would consider that a gift. I don't know how long. And it's usually always come from my mother or children, not from a partner. And I remember opening the card and just taking a second to really read what he chose to write. And it was so intentional. It made me think a lot of things, not just about him, but about myself, that you really should take the time to do that thing for somebody that you don't normally do or they don't normally receive. We can all text somebody, send an audio message, send a video, send, a quote, or like a short, a quick little video, and say, this is how I feel about you. But you didn't say it. You didn't say it. You didn't write that. You didn't make that video. So I was reading this and I was thinking about how intentional our words are and how we throw things around. I'm definitely one of those people that will throw things around. I have a quick mouth. I have a wild tongue. I can be fierce and mean and horrible, but I can also be as equally loving and giving and sweet. It kind of inspired me to start writing and putting down in words, taking the time, not typing it, writing it by hand, looking at what I'm writing, looking at what I'm saying, and also telling people how I feel in a good way, letting people know randomly how I feel. I think sometimes we do it on a birthday or a holiday or when something bad happens, we tell the person these things. And it's just really nice that this person took the time to write these things down. It inspired something in me that I was kind of looking for that I didn't know I was looking for that. And I've had a lot go on lately. Part of it is my fault, part of it's not. In sitting quietly and thinking about things, I kept saying to myself, what is missing? The obvious you could come up with, but what is missing for me? And what was missing is I'm not getting out how I feel. It was a gift with a gift. And the gift I was given was something I asked for, but I really didn't. It came up in conversation, it was an argument, and then we didn't speak about it. And I didn't say specifically what I wanted. It was just about the subject of perfume. And it's a long story and it's really pointless and stupid, to be honest with you. The fact that this person took the time to write these specific things that I really needed to hear, it wasn't just, I love you. It wasn't, you're beautiful. It wasn't, oh, you're an amazing person. Those are kind of like blanket terms we use with people. We just throw the words out. You're beautiful, you're so kind, you're so funny. It's like a song. It's like lyrics of a song. It was just nice to read what the person took time to write down to me. Text messages don't feel personal. To me, they don't. Get a journal and start writing. I don't think a lot of us write things anymore. Everything is typing. When you really watch yourself write something down and you read it, it hits different. There's a different impact. I look at everything when I look at what somebody writes to me. I look at your handwriting. I look at if you were rushed or not when you did it. I look at if it looks like maybe you did it 2 seconds before you gave it to me. Like, what was the intention here? That's kind of the point of this, that I want to have more intention, good intention, and I want to let out what's in me that's good. I've spent many years letting out the bad, and you've watched it, and I've watched it back with you. I see and hear myself. Sometimes that's the hardest thing to do, is to look at yourself when you're not in your best moments. It's not fun, but you have a choice, like I have a choice, right? I can move forward in a positive way. I can do things different. I can turn things around overnight. I'm that type of person. As equally as I can do something mean-spirited, I can do it in a good way. And that was pretty inspiring to me, to be honest. That was very inspiring to me. I truly believe that sometimes the simplest things can inspire you to do the hugest things, the biggest things. This kind of did something for me in a like a healing way. It kind of did something for me. Also, the perfume. This person and I had gotten in an argument about the perfume. I was at the mall shopping maybe a couple months ago now. The person asked me, what are you doing? I said, I'm at the mall looking for perfume. And I really just went to the mall because I haven't been there in damn near 10 years, like for myself, right? So I was just shopping around. But the person said, well, I'll buy you a bottle of perfume. I'd like to do that for you. Let me buy you a bottle of perfume. So I left that day and I never got the perfume. And it upset me only because I was there trying to do something for myself and I just don't do anything for myself. If you know me in real life, you'll know that. I've won money recently. I've come into money recently. I haven't bought myself anything. I haven't bought a pair of shoes. I haven't bought perfume. I didn't go buy a purse. I didn't spend on me because I typically don't. I don't put time back into myself. I put it into other people. Of course, I put it into my children and my mom, but I don't really do for me. I don't care about me. And that's exactly why I'm in the position I'm in. I don't care about myself. I don't love me. You love me. I don't. You think I'm amazing. I don't. And it's funny because I was given a gift that took time and thought. This person told me how they went to go get it, how they couldn't find what they were looking for at the first couple stops, how they told the salesperson about me, what I like, so that the salesperson could kind of give them direction of what to buy. A lot of times you buy the person a gift that you would like them to have. You like the smell of that, so you bought it for them. You like the look of the dress, so you bought it for them to wear, so you could see it. You get what I mean? The gift is kind of about you, if it's not specific to what the person wants. The time that I lost when I left the mall and then didn't get what I wanted was given back to me because the person spent the time going to the same places to find it. And I didn't know which one I wanted that day. I didn't know which one I wanted. But the one I was given was perfect. The card meant everything to me. And the front of it cracked me up. Wild and free and beautifully happy. I feel like I could have painted this. Like, this is totally me. But wild and free is me. And sometimes that's not a good thing. And sometimes it's a great thing. Anyways, my point was, take the time to write something down for yourself or for somebody else. Don't type it. Take the time to write it by hand for somebody. Mail it to them. Hand it to them. Leave it as like a surprise gift somewhere. I don't feel like we do that as much anymore. I remember growing up, my mom would leave Post-its and say little things or leave notes. And we don't do that, I feel like, anymore. So anyways, it's always okay to wake up one day and want to be better or do better. It's okay if you fucked up. Focus on right now. And don't sit in depression too long because it's pretty dark there. Go find the sunlight.